Hi, James here on Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. Peer-to-peer lending. Why you should stay away and a better alternative. That's what I'm going to tell you about right now. Now, you may have heard of many of these peer-to-peer websites where you can lend money to other people and you get a big return. And the return is quite exciting, it can be like 8, 12%, a lot of money. And it's quite enticing. A lot of people have the syndrome of the carrot in front of their face. And they see the carrot dangling like a horse would, and they go and bite the carrot. But they don't really think of could they lose their money. Now, a really smart investor thinks what could possibly go wrong. They always have a plan B for what could go wrong. And this is very important with anything in life. You can't just think to the 12% return. Wow, ching ching, ching ching. Dollar signs in your eyes, 12% return. Let's go and chase it like a horse chasing a carrot, or a rabbit eating carrot. It thinks, yeah, great, let's go and get a 12%. Let's go get a 12%. What about the risk? What about the risk to your money? Are you going to get your money back? This is the most important thing people don't seem to think about. And yeah, 12% is very good. And you put a little bit of money into it, but it's very, very high risk. And I know people who've done this, they've lost money, they haven't got their money back, and it's not really good. I'm going to give you a much better alternative in a minute. But the main point that I want to get across here is don't be tempted by big returns. The first thing you should be asking when you make any trade in business or in the stock market, property, is my money safe? Am I going to get my money returned to me? This is number one. When you do anything, you want to think, what could happen? Risk protection is number one, and thinking, what risk am I taking? Am I going to get a low risk? This is the first thing. How much am I risking when you do a trade on the stock market? I always think, what is my risk? What's my maximum risk? What's the worst that can happen? And the most successful people in this world, they think, what's the worst that can happen? What's the absolute worst that can go wrong? If you lose your money, what good is 12%? So I don't like peer-to-peer lending. I think it's high risk, and I advise you to stay away from it, because they can go bust. Anything can happen. Really, really, really. It's the 12%, and you can't put a lot of money into it because it's such high risk. If someone doesn't pay your loan, you lose the money. End of. So, right. So I don't really like that. It can be good for little amounts, but you can't get serious with something like that. I'll tell you something now, what you can get serious with, what I recommend that you do if you want a good return. Okay, now what I recommend as a better alternative, why you should stay away from peer-to-peer lending, and a better alternative is lending money against properties, but not just lending 100% of any property. And I'm going to give you the method now. What you want to do is go to your lawyer or your solicitor and speak to them, because they'll be experts in this. When you can go to your lawyer, they will be used to this, because solicitors and lawyers, they handle money all the time, and they lend money for other people. They know who wants money, who needs money. Just go and talk to them, trust me. And they'll be able to give you up to 18%. Yeah, that's right, 18%. I'll tell you how to guarantee it against something in a second. You get up to 18% return on your money on what's called a bridging loan. Now, a bridging loan is a short-term loan that can be like a few months, 6 months, 1 year, at a high interest rate for property. You don't go and lend 100% of the property value. So what your lawyer will do, they'll find someone who's maybe doing a renovation project or fixing up a property, and they need money for 6 months while they complete their project and do it up and fix it. And they lend your money out at 18%. Now what they do is, what you must do, which is very important, you only want to lend no more than 70%. Ideally, you only want to lend 60% or less. So that what they call the other party has skin in the game is the term. They want to have some skin in it, because if they haven't got anything in it themselves, they're not going to give a damn if they default on the loan and they don't pay you. They're not going to care at the end of the day. So you want them to have a deposit of 30-40% ideally. If they've got 30-40% in it themselves, then this is the right way. And if they don't pay the loan, you take the property. So with the peer-to-peer lending, they don't pay you, you lose your money, piff pop poof, your money's gone in a puff of smoke. If you listen to what I'm saying, you're going to get 18% return on your money, and you're going to be safe because your money's secured against the property. And you listen to what I just said about the percentage. You want to have the other person who's buying the property to sell or renovating or whatever the hell they're doing. Make sure they've got 30-40% deposit, and you lend the rest to the person, and you get 18% through your lawyer. He will draw up the agreement. It'll all be watertight, and if anything happens, you take the property. Now how about that at 18%? Now isn't that better than peer-to-peer lending? So I hope you like that. I hope you got value on this nice sunny day today. I hope you got value there. Please, if you got value, leave me a comment in the comments, smash the like and subscribe. And I'll speak to you later. Let me know what you think. Bye for now.